All right, guys, stick around me, prepare to copy. This is going to be a OPORD brief for support by fire. All right, guys, we are 4th squad and 1st platoon. Situation, no change. Our mission. 1st platoon is going to conduct a raid at no later than 1900 in order to destroy enemy communications equipment on objective Miami at grid 11 Tango Mike November 6047-8669. I say again, 1st platoon will conduct a raid no later than 1900 in order to destroy enemy communications at objective Miami at grid 6047-8669. Execution, commander's intent, no change. Purpose, no change. And key tasks and end state, no change. All right, concept of operations. Flip to the thing. All right, first phase is going to be our planning phase. It's going to be initiate with a warno, and it's going to end with our SP or step off time to the ORP. Key tasks include OPORD briefs, rehearsals. Our rehearsal, we're going to go through dead thunder drills, so kind of like that. That's what our rehearsal is. All right, phase 2 will be our movement phase. It will be established when we step off of the patrol base of the SP, and it will end when we establish an ORP. Phase 3 will be our execution phase. That will begin with establishment of the ORP, and that will end when we withdraw on the objective. Key tasks include leaders recon and a GATWA for that leaders recon and establishing in place on the objective and carrying out the mission. Phase 4 will be our withdrawal phase. That will begin with when we withdraw and completely destroy the enemy on the objective, and that will end when we have sent out the salute report and had a reconciliation of all enemy equipment and PIRs. All right, our scheme of maneuver. We're a support by fire, so we're going to be 4th squad. Our formation, as we move through the AO, is going to be 3rd squad, which is security, will be in the front, followed by assault 1 and assault 2, and then weapons. And weapons will be broken into 2 teams. So alpha team, you will be with PL, which is he will be in between the 3rd squad and 1st squad, and and then Bravo team, gun team, you're going to be broken up between the 1st squad, which is going to be assault 1, and assault 2, which is 2nd squad. You'll be with the PSG. So order formation, just so you know, will be security, that alpha gun team, assault 1, that Bravo gun team, and assault 2. And the alpha gun team will be with the PL, and then the Bravo gun team will be with PSG. All right, we're going to be moving fire team column wedge as we move from the patrol base to the ORP, and then ORP to the RP, and then from the RP, the PL will instruct squad leaders, so then it'll go in place on the objective. All right, for execution. Hold up, actually, let me give the location of the patrol base real quick, just so you guys have that. My bad. The location of the patrol base is going to be 11 Tango Mike November 6034-8757. I say that again, 6034-8757. The location of the ORP is going to be 11 Tango Mike November 603-869. I say that again, 603-869. As we move in the movement, it will move from the patrol base to the ORP for 600 meters at 169 degrees. And then we'll move from the ORP, and then the direction of travel from the ORP to the objective is going to be for 290 meters at 135 degrees. We won't worry about ORP to the objective. PL will take us to the RP, and then I'll put you guys in place on the objective, which I'll get into right now for execution. All right, guys. It's gonna how it's gonna roll down is when we get established into the ORP, PL is gonna take himself, all squad leaders, and all of the security squad, and they're gonna establish, or they're gonna go on a leaders recon. Before they leave, PSG is gonna set up a ruck plan with, and he's gonna detail a GOTWA just so that everyone that stays here, like you guys will stay here, just so you guys know what's going on. And then what will happen is they're going to scout the objective, and then after they scout the objective, security squad is going to be that SNO team in a sense of security squad leader is going to establish both sides of security, and then the PL is going to come back with the rest of the squad leaders. We're going to grab everybody, and then we're going to place at support by fire first, and then assault. But we'll just move the entire platoon, other than the security squad, obviously, to that RP, and then from that RP, we'll establish the support by fire position, which will be us, and then those assault positions. PL will be with the assault positions. The PSG will be with the support element. Just so you guys also know, if we take any casualties, CCP will be a rolling CCP, which will be on the PSG until we are established on the objective. Then the CCP will be on the PSG or the RP. Now what's going to happen is our pace plan for initiating fires is going to be, our primary is going to be mortars. And so that's how we're going to initiate fires. If that doesn't work, then it will be PL radio up to us, which we have the support by fire position for us to initiate fires. And then if that doesn't work, we don't get radio through that. Contingency will be a runner. So PL will send a runner to our location so we can initiate fires. And then our emergency will be just yelling. And so, yeah, then we'll initiate fire. How will happen is mortars will initially is what we want. Mortars will initiate that fire on the objective. Then assault will not be on the ridge line. It'll be pulled off the ridge line. We're gonna shoot on the objective at this first TRP. We're gonna do a mad minute. So alpha gun team, you're gonna initiate fires for 5 minutes, and then Bravo gun team, you're gonna initiate fires for 5 minutes, and then you're just gonna go 1 minute, 1 minute, 1 minute, 1 minute, 1 minute, 1 minute until a fire's kind of going back and forth from the alpha gun team to the Bravo gun team until the PL calls ceasefire. Then once the PL calls ceasefire, we're gonna conduct a SILS, just kind of stop, look, listen, smell on the objective, make sure everybody's dead. Then PL is gonna call shift fire. We're gonna shift fire to this TRP2, hard left, but not having our weapons on that security element to the left of us. And then assault's gonna push through. They're gonna wagon wheel online with each other, push through the objective to an LOA, establish a Haitian security, and then those elements will place explosives. And then after that, PL is gonna call red, white, blue plan. Assault's gonna pull off first to a choke point, which will be signaled by PSG at this RP that we funneled through when we emplaced from the beginning. Then we'll pick up from our location after, when they call white, to the RP, back to the ORP. Assault's gonna go back to the ORP initially too. And then they'll call blue, burning blue. PL will yell burning blue. Security will pick up, go through that checkpoint, back to the ORP, and they'll pull off the objective. Just so you guys know, they're gonna go through EPW clear before they do any of that, and then once they get done through EPW, then they'll pull off the objective, just so you guys are clear and you know that. And if there's any casualties, they'll call aid later, and they'll pull up those casualties to that choke point, back to the ORP. But that's pretty much it, guys. For the execution. All right, schemes of fire, just so you guys know, that's just PL. When the PL goes down, I'll be able to use the scheme of fires as well. PIRs, primary information requirements. Just so you guys know, on the objective, it's important for the assault element, but just be on the lookout for enemy QRF routes, destroying composition of the objective, and enemy communications. So if the assault elements miss that, we can tell the PL. Sustainment. Actually, first on that, rehearsals. For rehearsals, we're gonna go through Doug Gunner drills, and before we step off of the patrol base, I want you, Alpha team leader and Bravo team leader, to have your guys check their guns, clean their guns, make sure they're ready to go, so that when we pull off from the patrol base, we're ready and we're locked and loaded when we get into the ORP. Rules of engagement, just so you guys know, like, don't shoot any civilians. If anybody's walking their dogs out on the trail, don't kill them, don't shoot them, you know. But if, you know, like, some bozo walks up with, you know, an AK-47 and kind of looks like the description of the enemy, initiate fires. Maybe run it through me first, then initiate fires, but yeah. And then, timeline, quick timeline. Time right now is 16:10. This briefing should be done by 16:15. And then we'll SP step off of the patrol base by 16:30, just so you guys know that, right? Timeline's kind of fluid, METTC dependent. Once I get more of a solidified timeline, I'll get that out to you guys, if the PL hasn't given that to me yet. And then sustainment, just make sure you guys got 4 mags. Make sure you got 2 quarts of water and 3 MREs. It's hot out, so I don't want you guys to get dehydrated. And team leaders, make sure your Joes know that, just so that, reiterate that when we get to the ORP, when we step off the ORP, when we get off the objective back to the ORP, make sure that they have water, just so they're not getting dehydrated. If we take our mass count plan, if we take 3 litter casualties, the PSG and the medic will establish a triage triangle at the RP or the CCP, and it'll kind of direct you from there. We're not really gonna have to worry about that, but just so you guys have some situational awareness of everything that's going on. You never know if someone gets shot on the line, just so you guys know where that's gonna be at. CCPs, just like I told City before, it's just gonna be a rolling CCP. So the CCPs are just gonna be the last known location when we leave. So we step off from patrol base, that CCP is gonna be the patrol base. Step off from the ORP to the rally point, it's gonna be the ORP. And then when we get on the objective, it's gonna be the RP. Command signal, location of the PL, it's gonna be with the assault elements pretty much at all times. And then that PSG, he's gonna be with us for most of the movement until we are, once they clear the objective, when we go back to the RP. But he's gonna establish that choke point, and he's gonna wait for everybody to go through that choke point. But other than that, PSG is gonna be with us the entire time. Signal, no change to that. All right, back brief. All right, Alpha Gun team leader and Bravo team leader, what are you guys gonna do before we step off the patrol base? Yep, that's right. Gonna make sure Joes have their weapons are locked and loaded and we're all good to go. What kind of rehearsals are we gonna go through? Yep, Doug Gunner drills. That's right. All right, guys. I want you guys to go brief your Joes. Make sure they have everything. Make sure they're good on all that sustainment stuff as well. That's another brief.